Oh, hello, this is Tak Chung from Walk with Tak. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Please feel free to write to me at walkwithtak@gmail.com if you have any question regarding to this video or any video that I've posted in the past. Now, the goal of my YouTube channel has always been is to help you to make home cooking as part of your daily routine. The importance is that if you make home cooking as your daily routine, you can greatly benefit what home cooking can bring. And using my fast cooking system, I designed to help you to make home cooking as flexible and intuitive as possible. Now in this video, I'm going to show you of how to create a dish using a very common ingredient, which is spaghetti pasta noodles. Now the best approach in home cooking is that to make your ingredient to serve as many different purposes as possible. So consequently, you can use a set of basic ingredients to create many different variations. That will make your dish more interesting and fun. Now the most important thing about when it comes to home cooking is that you got to have a good system. Now of course, the system I have introduced to you is use stir frying as your basic technique. Now the stir frying can create many possibilities. Now in this case, I'm going to actually fry some pasta noodles. Now pasta noodles is readily available. Now most people think of pasta noodles is only to make spaghettis. Now of course, pasta noodles actually can be used in many different ways. After all, noodles are just noodles. And why you have to only use pasta noodles for making spaghettis? Now, when I first started thinking about this, I realized that the spaghetti pasta noodles can be fried, and when you fry the noodles, you can actually achieve a traditional Asian dish, which mainly started from the southern part of China, mainly from Hong Kong. It's a dish is referred to as pan-fried chow mein. Now, this dish has many unusual aspects. One of the most significant aspects is that you actually fry the noodles. Now, when you fry the noodles, you create a slightly crispy textures. And this is where the term chow mein comes from. A chow mein is really refers to the word chow means fry, mein means noodle, so it basically means you fry the noodles. Now, when you fry the noodles, you notice that the noodles start to take on slight crispy texture. And this crispy texture will give the noodles a very distinctive flavor. And when you think of pasta noodles, you will never think that it will take on this particular characteristics. This flavor profile make the noodles truly delicious. Now the fried noodles can be adjusted in many different ways. You can fry it more or you can fry it less. Now in America, actually in Chinese American restaurant, this has become a very popular dish. And this is where the chow noodle come from. Quite often, the noodles are fried to a really crispy texture. And this is an approach that mainly used in eastern part of the United States. In that part of the country, the noodles fried far more than, say, in the Midwest. And this shows you the distinctions of how a dish can be varied according to the type of environment that it is in. Now, you can make adjustment to how much you want to fry the noodles. Now, in this case, I like the noodle to be slightly fried, and so the inside of the noodle is still soft. Now, again, this is very much of a personal preference. I prefer it this way simply because from a culinary standpoint, the greatest culinary experience is come from when you have the food ingredients in your dish has contrasting texture. So between fry and soft. And that's why we like French fries. Because French fries is crispy on the outside, but it's really soft in the inside. And in this case, you can create a noodle exactly the way how you like it. So in this case, I fry the noodle to the point how I like it, and you set it aside. Now, when you use this approach, what you are doing is that you're cooking the noodles separate from your other food ingredients that you're going to go over it. And the reason is very simple, because by using this approach, you can maintain the crispy texture of the noodles without having it to become soft. Now, the other type of chow mein is to mix the noodles together with the food ingredients. And in this case, it will create an entirely different culinary experience. So when it comes to home cooking, it is a decision between how you would like to cook it. Now, this is a template. The reason I call it a template, because then whatever food ingredients that you're going to put into it will be entirely up to you. You can create many different type of combinations. And this is what makes home cooking interesting, as well as much prefer than, say, if you have somebody else to cook for you. Now, in this case, I have some eggplant. I'm going to cook this dish with eggplant and together with some king oyster mushroom. Now, you can use almost any type of ingredient that you would like. And this preference allows you to balance your nutritional requirement. Of course, we would like to have the balanced nutrition with the right amount of protein together with the right amount of plant fibers, as well as many other nutritional requirements that we would like to have. So in this case, I'm cooking basically a vegetarian chow mein because I'm using mainly vegetables. But you notice that I'm using quite a few different kinds of vegetables. Now, the reason is very simple, because most people will find that if you have only one vegetables, you will find it become monotonous very rapidly. And this is probably the reason that a lot of people do not like vegetables, because their vegetables tend to be overwhelming of only one kind. Again, the basic principle of excellent culinary experience is that to have different flavor, different texture. So right here, you can see that I already add 4 different kinds of vegetables. And using these 4 different kinds of vegetables, it will create contrast between both the textures, because the mushroom will have very different texture in comparison to the eggplant. The zucchini has its own distinct flavor and texture. And then, of course, the purple cabbage also adds a unique texture to the dish. Now, when you prepare a dish like this, the best approach is that to let the flavor of the food ingredients to carry the dish, and use only a small amount of sauces. And in this particular case, I use a little bit of water to clean the wok, because some of the food ingredients has burned and stuck to the bottom surface of the wok. Now, this is also important, that you want the food ingredients to slightly burn. This is what frequently known as wok chi, because it will give the dish a slight smoky charcoal flavor. And this actually can be only achieved in stir frying. There's no other cooking technique allow you to achieve this method in the same way. Now to the point that I'm going to start to decide how I want to season this dish. I'm going to add a touch of a chili sauce. This chili sauce contains fermented black bean, so it already have a saltiness to it. And as you can see, the color of the dish changed immediately because of the chili pepper in this sauce. This chili pepper is very mild, so I can still able to enjoy the natural flavor of the food ingredients. One of the key features of the stir frying is to maintain the natural flavor of the food ingredients. The more you do that, the more likely you're going to enjoy the dish. So as you can see, it takes literally minutes to cook this dish. And finally, I'm going to add a touch of oyster sauce to provide a little bit more saltiness to the dish. And you can see now I have a very light sauce, and I'm going to put it right over the dish. At the end, I'm going to add just a few fresh cherry tomatoes to garnish the dish. The consequence of this combination is that you have a nice crispy texture provided by the noodles. But at the same time, you have several different kinds of vegetables. Each one have their own unique flavor characteristics and to provide a great flavor. So as you can see, when you create a dish, you can take some very common basic ingredients. All you have to do is to use your imagination and to imagine how the dish is going to taste like. So I hope this provides you with a demonstration of how the fast cooking system works. By having advanced prepping, you have all the ingredients available to you. And by using tempeh-based cooking, you can cook almost anything that you would like. So keep on cooking, and I will see you tomorrow.